Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Virginia B Creations. This is going to be a thrift haul. It's some items that I acquired at my local Salvation Army last Friday, and then some items that I acquired over the weekend. For those of you that don't really know me a lot, when I started this process out, I knew some antiques. I grew up around antiques. My mother's a collector. My father's a collector. But I didn't really know what was currently worth anything and what the current values were. So I did research on YouTube to try to figure out what was hip or in style or what was going for an okay amount. Or a profitable amount. That's where I found Crazy Lamp Lady. I have learned so much from one person. And it's just one of those things that she's my inspiration. She's my hero, and it's who I want to hopefully end up being half as good as she is at this. Trying to get it all out. So my parents took a trip last Saturday to York. And right outside of York is a few shops that she shops at. So I wanted to travel to those just to, experience what she, the stores that she goes through. Everybody that I found, I went to, so far I've been on her trip. I call it the Crazy Lamp Lady Tour. One of these days this summer or before the end of the year, I do want to go on her tour and basically try to hit as many places as I can. That's my goal. I hit Emmitsburg Antiques. I hit Finders Keepers of New Oxford and Finders Keepers of York. All I can say about each and every one of them is that I didn't have any bad experiences. They were all super sweet. They are all willing to help you. They're just really a good set of a community of people with antiques to be around. Without further ado, I'm going to start out with some of the things that I bought at the Salvation Army, which I really think there's only one. Or that I'm excited to tell you about. Let me just say that. I've wanted one of these forever now. I do believe that they are called a swing vase. Crazy Lamp Lady picks them up all the time. And ever since then, I'm like, ooh, she has a tendency to find the blue ones. And for that, I am totally jelly about because blue's my color. This I kind of find is funny because I feel like my grandmother's like, oh, you want blue? My grandmother's dead. I feel like she still is around. And I feel like she's like, oh, yeah, don't give her blue. Don't give her any good luck with blue. Give her amber. She'll love amber. This is the top of it. And as you can see at the very top, it's a base with red, and then the very tip around the edges is amber. Shocker. I purchased this item for $3.50. Sorry, I apologize about the fingerprints because I've been touching it 5 million times. There was a little old lady that I almost beat down to get this because I saw it and was like, no, that's mine. I'm like, anybody touches it, they're going down because this is my vase. I don't know why they exactly call it swing vase. My envision of why they call it swing vase and why I mean, maybe that's what I don't know. I feel like it looks like it drips down or like it's swung down. But yeah. So, it's my swing vase. Super proud of it. My trip to Emmitsburg, I purchased a few items there. One of my ones that is my favorite. Now I know that I know he's art glass and that he's not like a Murano or anything like that. They named him as a platypus They called him a platypus, but I don't think that he is. I feel like he's a little baby duck. Because when I saw him, I was like, oh, that looks like a little baby duck. That is adorable. This is my art glass duck. You'll notice that I love the coloring that he has. A little bit of green, a little bit of red, and then there's a little bit of blue in the front. And then he's got his cute little wings and his cute little butt. And his beak, and then his cute little eyes. I just think that he is precious. At this time, like I said, I'm not really ready to part with him. I did pay $7. I don't know a lot about how much I could retail for, because I didn't really look it up, because I plan on keeping him for now. So then we're going to go into my weekend purchases and what I purchased while I was on the Crazy Lamp Lady tour. One of the items was the Fenton bear that I showed in my last video with the birthstone. There we go. That's what I was looking for. The other item that I purchased, it's been a very Fenton, for some odd reason, Fenton's like, hi, I'm here, and I'm Fenton, and you know you want me. This is what I also purchased. I purchased this at one of the outdoor booths. It is, if I can get it to focus, maybe. It is a hand-painted Fenton bell. There is the sticker that says that it is Fenton. My favorite part about this is that on the end of the handle, there's also a little flower too that is hand painted on. My camera does not do the hand painting justice. Like, it is a gorgeous piece. I purchased it for $5. I did look it up. There was one on WorthPoint. However, I was not able to view that yet because I do not have an account. I compared it to some of the other Fenton bells that were on eBay, and I want to think that they were going anywhere from like maybe $20 to $30. Even if I got $15 for it, I would be happy because of the fact that I'm still making a $10 profit on it. So I purchased that. At that same booth was this guy. It is a dog, and I would only describe him as lifting his leg to either scratch his ear or to pee. The part of him being to pee would really, that's why I picked him up, because I was like, oh, that dog is peeing. It's a naughty dog. He has no markings, no identification. I do believe that I did see on eBay that there was one listed for $19.99. Yet again, that's listed. It's still for sale. That does not mean that I expect to get that for it. I paid $2. It was one of those things that I was like, if I don't sell this, I would still be happy with it. Yeah, I thought he was adorable. Then we proceeded to go to the Finders Keepers. Now, I did not watch the Crazy Lamp Lady, if you follow her. I did not watch her video where she was there just 2 weeks ago. So I did not notice that, and some of you already saw it. She did pick this up and was like, oh, it's a bird painting by Jane. I picked this up and went, oh yeah, I mean, it's better than I would do painting. And I can't read the last name, and I really don't think that it's anybody special. Our bar lounge area that we have downstairs here is beach themed. That's why I picked it up. It was $1. Not really hardship about that. I picked up, let me do this one. It is another bell. It's a little art glass up at the top. It looks like a stag. I don't really see, sorry, it's clanging. I haven't really found any comps for him or what he could potentially be worth. It was just one of those things that he was too stinking cute for me to not get him. I don't really remember what I paid for him. Next up, we're going to do this guy. some of you might not know, but I am a huge Disney fan. And so I was able to find this guy at one of the stores. He is marked Disney on the bottom. Focus. There we go. He is marked Disney on the bottom. I'm trying to. I feel like he might be I don't really know. I want to think that I looked him up, and I want to think I paid like maybe $5 for him, and I want to think that that is about what he's worth. Along with the bell, I want to think it was somewhere around $5. I didn't know enough about things to spend more than $5 on an item. Last but not least, now I want to think that she posted this in one of her other videos, and she was like, "Oh, isn't she cute?" But I'm not getting her. And for some reason, I just decided. Sorry, was a little. What is up with that? Oh, her eye's a little booger too. Okay. It is Acme China, made in Japan. You can see it right there. Maybe. And it is. I'm gonna try to hold her. It is a little fairy. Now, I didn't notice upon inspection that her little head was chipped. It might have been that I chipped it. It's full possibility. There's a lot going on that day. She does have all of her little fingers. Nothing's broke off of there. There's no other chips anywhere, which is why it makes me think that I probably did it. I kind of purchased her because I feel like she is very spring, summer, and that I fully intend on hiding her in one of my bookshelves and just having her chill there, in between like books and be my little book fairy. But that's why I bought her. Then we ended up going to Finders Keepers of New Oxford. Yet again, awesome people there. There is a art glass container cabinet thing that I just wanted to like, yes, I will take all of this. I want that and that and that. And it was really hard for me to be like, no, step back. I did find a little, I don't have him down here. Sorry. I did find a little blue art glass bird. It kind of, I guess, is supposed to be modeled after the blue bird of happiness. I think, yet again, it was like a $5 day. He was $5. I did purchase him. One of the other things, and I think I've gone through no, okay, let me start there. If you don't know yet, I own a black lab. Her name is Lucy. She is one of the reasons why the other night when I tried to make a video, I could not, because there is a whole lot of boxes around me that have like tissue paper and newspaper, or stuff that I'm packing up, and all I could hear the whole entire time was crinkle, 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 and I'm like, no. And at that point in time, I just shut the video down. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I can't handle this anymore. I'm done. Because I have a black lab and my mother has her sister, these were $3. And I was like, oh yeah, they're adorable. So there's a bigger one. That one I think is fully intended on being an ornament. There's this little one that's super cute. And then last but not least, there is this little itty bitty one. I think this one's plastic. I really don't think that it's any sort of resin, but for some odd reason I was like, yes, I need these. I'll probably end up giving like one of them to my mom and be like, here, take this. Next up, we're going to do the thing that I was super excited about. Yet again, Fenton weekend. I love Fenton. Recently gotten into Fenton. So when I came across this, I was like, oh, yeah, no, I need this. My little Fenton deer. It is frosted. It is not clear. I found out that I thought that frosted was considered, or velvet. I thought that or satin. There's so many names for one thing. I thought that that and clear didn't bring as much as, or I thought that they were considered the same thing, that the frosted, the satin, whatever you want to call it, was about the same price as the clear. When I'm saying not, I paid $7 for him. I feel like if I decided to sell him, my goal is to acquire certain pieces, like one of every color. Or not one of every color. Let me reword that. Fenton made multiple animals, so I do want to get possibly maybe one of a certain animal that I like. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to try to collect every single animal that they make, because I'm not a huge cat fan, and that's not happening. But they do make an alley cat. No. Okay. So when I found the deer, I was like, okay, I will get the deer, only upon the promise that should I find the deer in a different color down the line, that I will sell this said deer to replace the other deer. I was asked, how do you tell if it's Fenton? Earlier, Fenton did not have markings. They usually had the sticker. 9 times out of 10, I feel like when you go to wash an item, clean an item, the bell, even the stickers starting to come off. Later pieces, and I can't tell you what time, I'd have to look at my Fenton book, they started to actually stamp them, which was the case with the bear that I showed you, is that he is, if I can get it to focus, he's actually stamped. He's that little oval there, and it says Fenton. I just thought he was cute as tricks, and I had to have him. I can make an it's worth more than what I paid it for it. I know that I looked that up. So I felt a little more comfortable buying it. At $7, I really just could not say no. There are other items at that Finders Keepers that are calling my name, and once I look them up a little bit more, so I know that I can make that investment, I probably will go back for them if they are still there, because they were freaking cute. They had Murano clowns. They had an art glass duck that was like this big. I was like drooling over the cabinet. So the last thing that I'm going to end with here is probably my biggest purchase, and will probably, if I decide to sell him, will probably get me the biggest amount of money, because of the fact that I bought him for $6.36. I try to remember that one. Bought him for $6.36. I looked up the comps on him for him, and I had anywhere from, I would say maybe on a bad day $40, high or a good day maybe 60 to 80. So I definitely feel like I made out with that one. Without further ado, sorry, I just bent down and didn't even know it. Oh no, now you can see the feet. Let me adjust his coat, because his little, I'm gonna stop reading with that now. It is, well, there we go. His feathers got moved backwards. Can you see him? Let me, almost fell back. It is an Annalee duck. It has a tag number that says 1972, and 1984. He is mobile. That's what it says. Just reading what it says. He comes from New Hampshire. He, I think, is adorable. I saw him, usually with the Annalee, it's their face. Their face is painted on. They have a lot of different lines. I know there's like Halloween. Anywho, like I said, I looked up for the comps for him, and it's anywhere between like 40 to 80. I just thought he was adorable. He's in good condition. His wings, they are supposed to go like that, move. You notice he moves. But anyway, on that note, we're going to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions about any of the items that I'm showcased tonight, please let me know. Just shoot me a message, and yeah, I'll be happy to help. Thank you, and have a good day.